Oh, Nehemiah say he's a little more contrary than that. Let's get him fed up. Let's see if he'll let me touch on him. He said not for too long now. He says don't get carried away. I offered you a sample and you took the whole platter, he said. Get on like whoa. He said he ain't going for that old mean stuff. Not one bit. He said he's fired up and he wants y'all out of his living room.
I can't believe I got a rock in that though.
You found a rock in the dirt? Well, I got some bad news for you. Remember all that raking we was doing in the field the other day? Is that the dirt you got it out of right there?
No.
Yeah, well, I don't know if that's dirt. That's called fertilizer.
Fertilizer?
Yeah. You might be holding cow poop.
Yo.
Well, if anybody out there's watching this thing got a secret that they want to share, Maria and I is wondering, what came first, the chicken or the egg? We're getting that worm you guys saw us caught. We're getting it baited up and cast it out. They say I ain't subscribed. They say we want some corn. Cross the creek. Yeah, you guessed it. Back again with another one, guys. Back again with another one. And the reason why I'm starting in this area here is because, well, you guys may see mess, maybe a bunch of poop, but what I see is some fertilizer here. We're gonna get this fertilizer bought out of here, and well, we're gonna get it distributed out and such. And it's that time of the year, guys. Our gardening and such is cranking up, and there's fertilizer as far as you can see in this area here, guys. We got to do two things. You guys know how it is here on the channel. We got to feed those loudmouth animals that you guys hear and such. But first, yeah, we got to play the intro. Let's get after it. I've got this camera locked in on this area here, guys, and the reason being is because, well, of course, I'm about to do some work and get after it in here. To the Johnson family, if y'all happen to be catching this one, well, it's time to go ahead and get that ground prepared. We're gonna spray some glyphosate and such in the areas that's needed out around the fence area there. And Maria's got another kind of herbicide that she's gonna spray. It's supposed to be a little safer here in the garden area. But once we get that done, well, you just know what time it is then. Time to get them seeds down. Farmer Joe style. We're gonna get after it. But before we do that, guys, I need to take a second and tell you who's watching this thing. Well, you guys know the journey is the reward. So I wanted to just let you know, well, before I start sweating and busting my back in here, well, God don't sleep. So this area here, just outside that area where the goats were sleeping in there with all the fertilizer and such, well, Maria and I are gonna fence it off back over here, this area, and back around there. And we're gonna move some of that transferable white electric fence that we got and such. We're gonna bring it over here, and we're gonna let the chickens come and live in this area and scratch this stuff out and spread it around for about a month or so. And well, come March, we'll be putting sweet corn in the ground. We're hoping to be able to mix a variety of things up and such. Well, y'all never mind that red carpet there. That's my old night crawler trap. What we do is we'll set carpets out and such and come back and check up under, and well, a 12 pack of wigglers will be waiting on me to fish with. Y'all, the chicks are waiting on me. They say I'm late getting out here. I'm normally out here at the crack of dawn, and they're tired and they're waiting on brunch. Well, especially old coal miner Blue right there. That's old coal mine. Y'all think we should go off in here? I think they're gonna come up at you who's watching this thing. Whoa, I told you they would. Y'all, they're upset. He said you came in here to visit and ain't no food? Well, guys, the Cross the Creek family wanted to see y'all. Come here, come on here. Look at that guy. Well, he said, what's that? He said, yeah, I'm flashy and I'm strutting it. So what? No, I don't care if you subscribe or not, he said. Well, you want us to eat you instead? Them guys say, subscription or not, we want some corn. If you give me some corn, I'll subscribe. What do you say about that old coal miner? That right there is gonna make a pretty good hen for somebody there watching this thing. Well, we got some leghorn cross and such in there as well. They getting after it, and so am I. Well, really I'm not. I'm supposed to be working, but I just stopped visiting with these guys here. But this one right here said he'll come right up to your living room TV and visit me. Them ducks say I couldn't spend too much time in there. It's time for me to get over and feed some others. Y'all, thanks for watching. Of course, guys, feeding the animals, well, it means feeding all the animals. Y'all Jersey boys say, hey, Jersey boy, the people want to see ya. Well, he said he don't want to see y'all. He said, don't come out here today and try to put that camera on me and act like you was like me because you're in front of your Cross the Creek family. He said they need to know who you really are. Ooh. What's that? Y'all Jersey boy said, I don't really get after it. And he said, well, if he was you watching this thing, he said, y'all just need to unsubscribe. Jersey boy, that's mean, boy. Y'all, let's eat him. There's no doubt he'll be headed to the next sale with that attitude. Y'all, I don't know what's going on with old Jersey boy. Well, to be honest, he ain't really adapted much from the beginning. I don't know why he'd tell y'all that, well, I don't get after it. And I don't know why he would encourage y'all to unsubscribe. But, y'all say we eat him. I gotta get these guys fed up. We're gonna get over, and I've got some leftover lettuces and such. Some old cobs and stuff in the cellar that's been up about a month or so. We're gonna bring them guys down and we're gonna wet them up. If any of you's watching this thing and you feeding pigs and such, well, I'm no expert, but I've always heard it's better to saturate that kern first. All right, y'all, this is Dorsey, and well, Dorsey is country. Oh, Dorsey said, well, Jersey boy's lying to you. She says, well, I do get after it. We've been getting this thing ready, and I noticed that a few people have started to follow along, well, because they're interested in our garden concept. We do some regenerative style of farming here, but we also do, well, some permaculture style of gardening as well. What that means is we just rely on, you know, earth and nature to do its part in decomposing and growing and coming on back around. They said life's a cycle anyhow. It just comes on back around. So what we do is, well, we follow him and do what he say. And, well, he grows some half-decent watermelons every now and then. Y'all loudmouth staying in the back today. He said he ain't dealing with you as much today. Whoa! Doesn't say you've been watching too long. It's too late at night. Turn it off and go to bed. Whew. Old loudmouth right there, y'all. Well, he said he countryed in an old-fashioned game of hopscotch. Don't start talking too much. I got it for you. I'm trying to give him the intro on your behalf there, loudmouth. But he's the country one there. He's a little mottled and stuff. Whoa! She said, what about her? Huh? Sound like loudmouth said if she keep that up, y'all gonna see an old-fashioned game of hopscotch, all right. Let's get moving. Y'all, let's feed these old goats. Let's feed these. Oh, I tricked them, y'all. I call that the dipsy-do, well, junkaroo. Listen, if anybody at home watching this thing, well, struggling with anything, give them a day or so. Give them a day or so. Let's check them out here. Old Laylene there, she's doing well. All the nannies, they've already took. Well, Mr. Billy there, he didn't waste no time. He didn't even ask some of them what their names was. Like that's doing fine. Y'all look over there, look up, look at the top of your screen there. They're waiting, they say they're tired of me talking to y'all and blabbering on about how these goats are doing. They said it's getting monotonous, you getting on here talking about the same goats over and over again. They say the people watching this thing, they know the goats and they know their names. Move on and get to us. These shows got a lot to say today. As I was saying before you interrupted me, the nannies are pregnant, guys, and they're doing well. We're gonna get the first two there moved over to a different lot there, and well, we're gonna get away from that Billy there. Sometimes he gets a little rambunctious. Well, I want to tell you guys, always choose your words wisely. Well, you can't take them back after they've broken someone's heart. And well, just because your friend does, don't mean you have to. That's what sets the two of you apart. Well, speaking of being set apart, did y'all see that right there? He says he's out of here. He don't really like Goldie much. Goldie kind of reminds me of throwback WCW Gold Dust. I don't know. But let's get these guys fed up and finished on. And we're gonna feed them old puppies there behind us. And get these cows fed up. Y'all come on with us. We headed into the next area to feed them. Well, it's gonna be straight corn today. The reason being is I was trying to make that cross paprika roaster, and I spilled my bag of corn, so well, pig's eating the leftover that I spilled there. We're gonna get George something else put in his trough, and because I don't think he's gonna let us move on without it. And we'll come back and feed those ducks and such. Well, if you follow this thing long enough, you already know what CJ's doing, but I'm gonna ask him anyway. Hey.
Yeah.
What you making?
Well, like this on a stick.
Well, he says you can, first off, I can start by getting his name right. He says he's not CJ, he's DJ.
Yeah.
And then he said he's making a rope on a stick. What do you want to tell the people watching this thing?
Make sure you eat your burgers.
Oh, I located my feed here. I'm gonna use the rest of that corn I spilled. Well, I'm headed into the holding cell. I believe I say every time we turn this thing on that this old cell here, well, it's starting to become one of my favorites. Well, the reason why I say that is they old school, get after it, same as I do, country style. I'm talking about down home grits, Calvin Richardson style. And like the other chicks, they like to eat. We got some silkies in there too. Them silkies in there just as country as ever too. I'm talking about how's your mama in them country. Get some more food down on this side. Well, we got that leghorn there. That leghorn's, well, he's crossed on a black astrolord. That's his name. His name's Old Crossy. Come here, Crossy. we talking about practice Iverson style crossing. Let's get some more food down. She was a heartache on the dance floor, grooving through my mind. Oh, heartache say, what's taking so long with the food? I'm talking about she's ready to just throw down, cut a rug, old school style. I'm talking about Soul Train 8 a.m. style. Saturday morning, going out of date. We had to get in this pen, guys, and feed these chickens here. Well, that old black hen right there, that's old Asa. If you've been watching this thing long enough, well, you know Asa, she's a cross the creek legend. She's been around here since day one, and well, let's just say she's a survivor. She's a survivor. We've got a few laying hens in here. Well, we'll call them pullets. But we've got a few layer breed that are pullets in here that have kind of stayed with our smaller banners and such, just to let them grow up. We've got this white one here, oh, leghorn, and then we've got that old blue buff. We got that old red buffalo there, along with that old other brown laying one there. And sorry y'all, I ain't too keen on the breeds. Maria keeps up with that, but we've got them in here, and we're gonna pull these guys out this spring as well. So far we got just some layer pellet mixed in here. When we feed these guys, we like to try to mix the corn with the layer pellet in the cold time of the season. But as you can see, well, Maria dropped a bag of feed, so ain't no mix on this. This is just straight corn. It'll do for the day. And right there say it's tired of running. Well, that'll happen, guys. Eventually people get tired of running, and then, well, you got to deal with the aftermath. Once we get these guys fed up, Maria and I, we're gonna run over and, well, we might mess with this fence some. Let me get on up out of here. Looks like Maria's over taking pictures trying to get this guy relocated to his new home. Well, if anybody's watching this thing and they can use an old feisty male, let us know. He'd love to come check out y'all's place and tear something up and get after it. Well, since Maria left me out here by myself, you know what time it is now. Well, it's time to sneak off. Well, some of the husbands on this channel might sneak off from their wives to do other things. Not me. I sneak off to do a little fishing. I told you guys this was the worm bed, and well, it's time to see if it can back it up. Let's see if we got anything cooking on this thing. Tell me what you see. Y'all, it's been a long time since I was this excited. Last time I was this excited, well, old JT was telling us about his last $2. Well, to my brothers out there that's watching this thing, and you too, Mom, well, I know you thought I would. I'm taking him with me, scared or not. Well, I was headed over there to the area that we were going to work on, but this old southern style party pontoon caught my attention. And the reason being, well, is because if you're a long time follower across the creek, well, you might have saw me and Maria, we had a showdown in this boat here, right out on the farm pond there. We had an all-out competition on, well, who can catch the most. And we've got footage of that thing. And well, needless to say, I wore her out like a bad car battery. I was out doing some feeding, and I was collecting this old silky egg here. I wanted to show y'all the size of this egg. This egg here might be about 3 inches total. Well, for y'all that don't know what silkies are, them small miniature chickens. They got the most slick feathers. I'm talking about slicker than goose poop. But they get nice and pretty, and they get all flattened out in multi different colors and such. The eggs are good for eating as well, but we like to rehatch them and reproduce them regenerative style. Well guys, I was showing you, was watching this thing, those eggs. Well, Maria picks on me. She says, well, I keep the camera on the egg too long. Well, I'm sort of proud of them, guys. We've got specified breedings going on, and certain chickens paired up intentionally and such. And well, when they get to mating and such and dropping them eggs, I'm on it. I'm the first one in there to get them. If any of you watching the channel goes out and collects eggs on your homestead, well, you know exactly what it's like trying to get them eggs home safely. Well, without dropping them or forgetting you got them and cracking them one or the other. But anyway, I'm not going to ramble on. For the 2 or 3 subscribers we got left that's still following us this far, well, this fence here is our electric fence. Well, it's just net wire style fencing where the chickens can't come through. And it's got a solar charger kit that goes along with it. It kind of keeps it well, you know, hotter than fish grease on a Friday night. Anyhow, it keeps it really, really hot, y'all. And that's what keeps those chickens in there. So Maria and I, we're gonna put this thing up around that garden area over there, and we're gonna see about getting them chicks moved in there in the next few days or so. If you ain't got nothing to do, come on with us. If you got better stuff to do, I understand. Well, what y'all see is us carrying this whole fence over, and we getting ready to run it off this garden line and get this thing fenced in, because my goat's gonna walk off in here. Well, I'm glad y'all get to see that. We're gonna see if we can make this garden right here trizzolate with squash. I gotta go back over and fix this area here, while our fence will be able to come on down. If it ain't able to come on down, well, the critters and the farmers will get in, and I had to get out here with my old 45, old country boy can't survive. Coming along well in here. For the husbands on the channel, I'm gonna go ahead and give you a fair warning. When y'all go ahead and start, you know, organize your garden and such, well, they ain't gonna want nothing to do with it until it starts to look about like that, like trizzolation. Well, and then they're out here helping, and they say they want to plant this there. Well, when we bring them chickens in here, it's come to my attention that this guy here you're looking at, this volunteer orange guy, it's got to be taken down, because what'll happen is the chickens will jump onto there and then out of there, and then, well, you know, there'll be chicken tenders. There'll be chicken tenders is what they'll be. We're gonna open this corner here, and that's where the goats will be able to come in and out and such for the night, because, well, at least for the time being, they're not gonna stop. They're too legit to quit. They're gonna keep coming on around here and thinking they can just, you know, stay where they may. That'll give them a good alleyway in there for the night. Now that we got this guy up, well, let's get over here and feed the ducks. Y'all, Nehemiah said he'll come to visit y'all one time. He said he understands it's not across the creek video without seeing him. So he said he'll stop in and grace y'all with his presence. And one time, other than that, well, he said he's out of here. Thanks for watching.